what's going on in and around your life, which is kind of cool. But we'll be continually talking about our second full moon in the sign of Capricorn. Yay! I finally got YouTube up. Yes, definitely. I'm excited to have y'all up. So, what are your questions about anything? Kind of like, what do you have going on? What is it that's coming up for you? And what do you want to change or modify in your life with, especially with this really, really cool full moon in the sign of Capricorn? And one of the things that this moon is kind of bringing up for us as well, not only the whole new part of it, which is kind of like, let's bring this in new, but it's also in a conjunction with Pluto in the sign of Aquarius, which is going to be really pushing us to make changes to kind of like how we deal with life. How are we dealing with the life around us? How are we dealing day in, day out? It's one of those, like, that is a really, really cool one. Make sure you like and share. It's one of those, I love when I have lots of people on. If you have a question, I will be answering your psychic questions as well. One of my favorite things to do, because favorite things are favorite things. They're just favorite things to do. So if you don't have any questions, eventually I'll just start pulling questions randomly for myself. That is one of the things that I love doing is kind of like an interesting energy. Hello, Miss Letty. I've got Chris on. I've got Barry on. I've got so many people jumping on. So what is your psychic question? What is it that you just really have to know right now today? What is that psychic question? Is it a relationship? Is it business? Is it career related? A lot of people are asking me, I will say lately, I've been getting a lot of questions about really kind of like the energy nowadays. Now, we just went through in the Houston area, Hurricane Beryl, and that came through with like some really, really harsh energy for people. But I guarantee one of the interesting ones is people are not getting back to normal as easily. And I think one of the reasons why is because of our full moon in the sign of Capricorn, because that's really pushing us to make some changes or upgrades. But if you are not ready to make those changes and upgrades, how is it pushing you? How is that energy kind of pushing you to make some changes? Well, it's really aggravating you. It's one of those, like that little yappy dog or something like that. It's kind of like yapping at you to kind of like make some changes. What is it that you're ready to make changes in? What are you ready to make some changes in your life? And I think that's the really fun part for most people. I think that's the part that most people love, excite, kind of like deal with a lot, is like, what are the changes I want to make? And that's the cool part. Like, what is it that you really want to make? Because we are literally about like a week, maybe 8 days away from opening up the biggest, strongest portal that we have in 2024. Now, in January 2024, I was so excited about just knowing that 2024 is an 8-year. So if you add up all the numbers, the 2 plus the 0 plus the 2 plus the 4, it equals 8. So literally knowing this is an 8-year for us. So August 8th, 2024 is opening up amazing energies. And it's really starting with this full moon in the sign of Capricorn, because that's really pushing us to make new beginnings or new starts for us. So that's kind of like, yeah, let's do that. Let's make some changes. Now, one of the things that I will tell you is you really need to be literally committed to making your changes. What are your changes that you're ready to make? Not someone else, or not pushing someone else in like they need to make this change. No. What are the changes that you're ready to step into? What are the changes that you're ready to upgrade and change? And some of them can be that really kind of like, yes, I'm ready to change this. Now, as we open up to this energy even more, anything that stands in your way, literally, I think of a full moon as kind of like creator energy, kind of holding open the trash can. Like, what else do you want to throw in? What else do you want to get rid of? And I will tell you, kind of the cool things are things that you've been holding yourself back with. And a lot of times, like, we'll kind of be like, when we're talking to someone, and I see this a lot with clients, like when they're in front of me, they'll be like, yes, this is what I want to do. And I want to do this, and I want to create this, and I want to go here, and I want to do this, and I want to do this. And they're super pumped up. But when they go home, it's like, oh my gosh, I said I was going to do all these things, but it kind of intimidates me, or it really scares me, or I want to do this, but I'm not really sure how to do this. And so then you start getting all caught up in the, can I do this? How do I do this? Where do I go with this? How do I deal with this? And that's the crazy part that we deal with. Usually when we're out and about, we have that like strong energy, like, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to create this, and I'm going to go here, and I'm going to do this. Great. Awesome. And then we get home, we're like, how do we do this? Like, please tell me how do I do this, or how do I deal with this? That is the crazy part. So if there's something that you let this saying, I want to get rid of negativity around me. So if you want to get rid of negativity, so let me pull a card for you. So this is the card for you, Miss Letty. One of the ways to get rid of something is to fall in love with the opposite of it. So if you want to get rid of negativity, fall in love with positivity. And every time you hear something positive, literally, even if it's just, I love that I got that parking space, even if it's like the most, you're like, seriously, you're in love with a parking space. It doesn't matter how small that is, how teeny tiny that device is. If you're going, yes, let's do that. I'm just happy we got this parking space today. That is going to kind of set in more emotion to fall in love with more things. Now, one of the things that a lot of people do incorrectly is they will literally state their affirmation statements incorrectly. One of the most important things that you do when you make a statement is your body has to be in alignment with it. So you can't say, I feel like I'm super abundant when you don't feel that way. That's not a lie, but you can say, I can love when this is happening. I love when everything falls into place. I love when I have plenty of abundance. I love when I do this. That can be an amazing energy. So once you start finding one thing to fall in love with, you're going to find something else to fall in love with, finding the next thing. So that is just going to be bringing in more and more positivity for you. So one of the things I will tell you that when we're dealing with positivity, and here's your second card, Miss this one right here, I couldn't get it away, is freedom. You have the freedom to choose what your energy goes into. So what I want you to really think about in the freedom, you have freedom to kind of like pick and choose. And I think of it as, when you're a kid and you start flipping through the Christmas catalog, like all the things that you could be like, oh, it'd be so great to have this bike, or it'd be great to have this, or it'd be great to have that. Like literally the universe is offering you absolutely everything in the catalog. And the catalog, there's no like, you can only make one choice. No, make a million choices. Like, hello, make a million choices. Don't just grab onto one thing. Like, I can only have this one thing. I can only have one bike. I don't have to have just one thing. That is the part of it, is like literally you have the freedom to fall in love with what's in and around your life. Now, once you find one thing, you're going to be like, I'm ready for the next one. I am so ready for the next one. What is the next thing that's going to come in positively? And start thinking about your life in that way of like, I had one thing positive happen today. What's number 2? What's number 3? I've had 3 things. Now what's number 4? Just keep going. Almost like an auctioneer. 4, 5. Like just keep pamping up that energy. And the more you start looking for the positive, the more you're going to start drawing it into yourself, and literally make sure your energy is amped up as possible. Now, Letty and I have kind of like, I know, we both love the same kind of music. So anything that will get your body up and scooting your booty around the room, that's what you want to put on more often than anything. Even if you take a break from work while you're in the break room or whatever else, don't just watch videos or whatever else. Put something in your head and do something that is going to amp up your energy. The higher your energy stays, the more you're going to be bringing into you, the more energy that you're going to create in here. So I will tell you, this is a very positive. Now, interestingly enough, this card right here is your next card. Okay, Miss Letty, here we go. Your next card is power. You have the power to bring in like a magnet everything that you desire in your life. So what are the things? And I don't just mean in one area of your life. What are the other things in the area of your life? You may have 3 or 4 or 5 different things in your life that you're like, I really want this kind of relationship. I really want this kind of career. I really want this kind of business. I want a line of customers out my door. And literally imagine a whole freaking line of people standing out. Literally, I used to love it and everything else. There was a commercial a long time ago where the lady's like knocking at the door, like, hello, are you open yet? Think of your clients knocking at your door going, are you open yet? I'm ready to give you some money. I'm ready for my business. You have to be that excited and draw in that kind of power. And you can easily do that, especially in this full moon, because it's really offering you an opportunity. And literally the full moon is full on the 21st. So you have a couple of days to kind of get your mind wrapped around, what do you want to create in your life? What do you want to draw into your life? Remember, you have freedom. That was one of your cards. You have freedom to choose whatever you want. Literally start writing down numbers. Now, when you write down a number, a lot of times people say, well, I would like to have $100. Well, if I can have $100, I can have $1,000. If I can have $1,000, I can have $2,000. No. Pick one number. Pick one number, whatever that is. I want to create $10,000 a month or more. Don't keep changing the number, because a lot of times people just keep like, let me change the number. Let me upgrade this. That's not going to work. You've got to set your mind on one thing. I choose to have $10,000 in my account every month or more. And when that happens, I'm going to shake my booty all over the place. Like I am going to get up and do the booty dance, like booty dance. So when you do that, what you're doing is drawing in more energy to make that happen. The more you draw in that energy, the more you're going to get what you desire. Literally, once you do that, now once you get that number and you're getting $10,000 regularly in your account or more, then jump that number up. Then you can be like, now I want $20,000 or $50,000 or whatever it is, but you want to stay with that number until you get it or get it on a regular basis, and you keep going. So keep going. Now, one of the things that can keep us from anything is not being stuck on it. Now, enchantment is kind of like seeing the energy come in at us. Enchantment's kind of like those glasses of like when you're a kid, like the world is your oyster. Everything is huge. So enchantment, like go back to when you were a kid and everything was possible. Like the Santa Claus was around and the Truth Fairy was there or whatever else. Go back to remembering when you were just like, believe that like if I twist my fingers and twist my knees around and I ask for this, I'm going to get it. That's the kind of belief that you have to have, that it is coming. The literally the faith that it is coming into you. And that is the absolute fun way to start manifesting. Stick with the number until you get that number or better every month for a couple of months, and then amp up that number over and over and over and over again. And literally when someone says, no, that's not possible, just going like, I don't even hear that word no. Like that is not even in my vocabulary. Like I don't get that number. Like that word just doesn't make sense to me. So how are we going to have this happen? Literally do not accept anything that is negative energy. Any word of nope, can't do this, can't do that. It's like I don't hear that word. That doesn't compute in my little brain, because my brain is so positive, so absolutely crazy positive. Your no doesn't even make sense to me. I don't even get there. So all I know is that it's going to happen. That energy is going to be drawn to me over and over and over and over and over again. So what are the things that you're ready to draw into you? Money is an easy one. It's one of those. Also, opening up connections. I've got to have someone who knows how to. So what did someone text me? Someone texted me like, I need someone to work on something for me, an electrician or an AC person or whatever else. Just be like, okay, universe, like I'm sending out my little antennas to bring in the most amazing electrician that is trustworthy, great to talk to, easy to talk to. I can understand what he wants from me. He can understand what I want. We have a great communication. We don't need best friends. We're only communicating about this one problem. So bringing in those people and literally start opening those doors to what you desire in your life. And it is going to bring in a positive energy, literally a positive energy to you. So when you require something like, oh, I need someone to do the books. I'm not really good at the books. So I'm going to like literally order from my creator, I'm going to someone who loves doing the books. This is like they love doing this. They love doing it. They're honest. They communicate well. They communicate well with me. They communicate well with my team. We are all going to be this integral part, and we're going to have like these amazing conversations, and we're all going to be on the same page at the same time, and we're going to communicate in this most healthy way. And they are going to love their job, and I'm going to love the job that they're doing for me. Win, 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 win situation. Oh my gosh, that's what it's all about. And anything less than that, you're going to give it to the full moon and be like, I don't think so. Like, no, I'm not interested in that. It's one of those, like, I ordered this and I know that I'm going to get it. It may take me a little bit of time, but it is eventually going to come into me, and I am going to get the most amazing energy at me. And I know it's almost like magical, almost like this Harry Potter kind of wand, like, yes, let's throw that energy out there. What else do I want to draw into me? What else do I want to draw into me and my energy to create in the world? And if there's anything negative, I'm going to be like, we're pulling that out and we're putting that in the trash, because I don't accept negativity. I only accept positivity, and positivity in so many different levels. That is going to get you where you want to be in your life. And it's going to get you to kind of commit and recommit and recommit and recommit to 100% of what you want in your life. That's the fun part. And that's all possible. And it opens up with our full moon in the sign of Capricorn that literally happens in a couple of days. So you have some time, everybody has some time to manifest what you want in your life. What is it that you want to create in your life? And different categories. There can be family, relationships, your sons, your daughter, your dog, your cat, whatever it is, bringing all of that amazing energy in different areas. Now, I will say the other part is put it all over the place. Who cares if your house looks weird? It's your family. They already know you're weird. Don't worry about it. Literally, you can start with a poster board. This is just an index card. You can start with that and start writing those positive affirmations so that you are seeing them everywhere, on your kitchen cabinets, in your living room, in your table, whatever it is, literally putting them on there so that you can start manifesting what you want. And any idea that doesn't 100% positively click into what you want, let it go. Be like, I don't think so. I didn't order that. I ordered something else. I ordered this from the universe, and I'm only accepting that. It's like going to a restaurant and going like, I really want spaghetti dinner. I want spaghetti dinner with like Parmesan cheese on top. And they bring you a hamburger, and you're like, I didn't order that. You didn't order that. So why are you accepting it? Why are you accepting less than what you've ordered? You've ordered this from the universe. That's what you've got to have from the universe. You have got to have that from the universe of like exactly what you ordered or better. If not, I don't want it. I don't want that. Like this is not what I ordered. This is not what I ordered at this time. I may have ordered it yesterday, but I don't want it today. I ordered that yesterday. So keep bringing that amazing energy in over and over and over again. What are you bringing into your life? What are you choosing to bring into your life in all the different areas? Literally start breaking it down now before we get into this amazing energy. One of the amazing energies can be relationships, career, business, all of that, and see it like to the crazy extent. Like, I'm not going to accept a business unless there's a line of customers out the way, literally with their money in their hand, flinging it at me, going, I'm ready to pay you. I'm ready to pay you. And be like, okay, thank you. And anybody who owes you money, I think this is one of those, sometimes when people owe you money, they like hide from you. It's one of those, bring that money back in too. That is something that you can easily bring to you. I'm choosing to have every one of my accounts zeroed out. I'm going to pay my creditors, and the people that owe me are going to pay me. That is kind of the cool part. And don't accept anything less. Don't accept anything less than the full amount. If they're like, I'll pay you half today and half tomorrow, I can deal with that. But if it's like, I'll pay you half today and half in 5 years, I'm not accepting that. I'm like, I don't think so. We need to do way, way, way better than that. I will tell you, that is kind of the cool thing. Anybody else have any other questions? I know I've been talking to Miss Letty. Any other questions? If not, I've got a couple of angel cards that I can pull. Now, One of the things that when we're manifesting stuff, especially in a full moon energy, is we have to set clear intentions. Do not, hear my words, use words that are unclear. A lot of times when people are trying to manifest something, they will say, I want a girl that's beautiful. Well, what is beautiful to you? Show me some examples. Show me what that means to you. Show me an example of setting the intentions. I'm intending to have this happen. And a lot of times when you ask them, they'll be like, I want a guy that's nice. Okay, that's vague. Literally, what does nice mean to you? What nice means to me may be completely different from what you're getting nice. Okay, let's see. I'm going to call him Rod. Okay. I am trying to manifest. Okay. I have tried manifesting, but I always feel like there is a block. So usually this is the block. What we've been talking about is usually the blocks that people have with manifesting. And when a block comes in your way, usually it's you. Sorry. Usually you're almost afraid to ask for it. You are afraid to ask for what you truly want. So instead of saying, I want the $10,000 a month or more, you'll be like, well, I'd be happy with 8. Well, okay, maybe I'd be happy with 6. I could really get away with 7. Okay, no, I could really get away with 5. Okay, so 5 is what I'm going to ask for. You're literally debating with the guy who has everything, the creator energy that makes everything in the whole universe. You're going, well, maybe that's too big a number. Seriously? Seriously? No. Get the number and do and be in action about it. Don't just go, oh, well, they told me it's going to happen, so I'm going to twiddle my thumbs right here and wait for it to happen. No, go out there and be in action and have that number in mind. I know if I hustle today, I know if I'm in action today, that can come into me. And anything that's less than what I deserve, I'm letting it go because I am so positive. I am unable to hear anybody's no's or nots. I can't get this done. That's not going to work for me. I can't even hear that. Like, it's like, what? I don't understand. I'm not understanding the words coming out of your mouth because I am so positive that this is what I'm going in my life. I'm so positive that this is where I want to be in my life. I'm not accepting anything less. That's the cool part of this. This is the cool part of this amazing energy. You have got to connect into it in some amazing ways. Now, intentions are really, really positive, but literally the card right here is trust. You have to trust that what you're asking for is available to you. And let's go back to it. When you're asking for something, you are asking the energy that created our whole universe. You're talking to the energy that created our world, our sun, our stars, our moon, all of our planets, and put them in this like really cool dance that brings in amazing energy to us. So if you can't trust that energy to get what you asked for, we're having some issues. Now, I will tell you one of the secrets is holding that energy in your energy field for as long as you can. Don't just think of it for a microsecond. Think about it over and over and over again. That's why affirmations can be so very powerful because they're coming in with an amazing energy. And you have to trust, like every time, like hold that image of whatever it is for as long as you possibly can. If it's money, if it's a new adventure, a new business, new clients, if that's a new relationship, whatever that is, hold that energy as long as you possibly can, because that's what's going to be drawing to you. That's the energy that you're going to be pulling into you. That's the cool part about this. If not, you're going to get whatever everybody else is getting. It's kind of like everybody else is getting this, so you get this. No. That's not what I ordered. Literally stick to what you desire in your life. And that can be an amazing energy for you. The more you stick to what you want in your life, you are going to be able to create the amazing energy for you. I'm going to pull one last card. It's this one. Hold on. It's right there at the end. Divine timing. One of the best cards ever is divine timing. A lot of people think like it has to be in someone else's time frame. It can be in your time frame, but you have to be open for it. And that's where you get the divine timing. When you're open to it and you're asking clear questions of your creator energy, you are going to be in divine timing. If you're asking for something and not really holding that energy very long, it's not going to stay. So you have got to hold on to divine timing and wait for that energy to kind of match your energy. Once it does, there's nothing that you can't ask for. It's one of those over and over and over again. Make sure that you're getting what you desire or better. This amount of money or more. This kind of relationship or better. All of that kind of amazing energy is going to literally bring in more and more energy for you, more and more what you desire in your life. And all you have to do is hold on to that image as much as you can. And I will say 20 or 30 seconds several times a day is going to bring that into you for each of the things that you want to bring into. Now, I used to go to an office every day, and I had plenty of time on the drive there, on the way back, thinking about holding on to that energy. Take some time when you're stuck in traffic or stuck at a light. Oh, it's my time to really think about what I desire in my life, or what do I want to draw into my life. That is an amazing energy. The more you bring this energy in, the more you're going to be able to create, the less obstacles you're going to have or blocks. And if there's a block in your way, make sure it's not you blocking it. I will tell you 9 times out of 10, it's the person I'm talking to will be like, I think I was cursed, or I'm not getting what I desired, or I'm not getting this. Well, it's because you're blocking it. You only want it for such a short amount of time. And then you're forgetting about it the rest of the time. It's like, keep asking for it over and over and over again, bringing that amazing energy. I want this or more. I want this or more. That's why it can be really fun when you're asking about money. If you go to my website, I'm trying to think, www.ruththeresa.com. One of the pages on there is universe checks, and literally you can fill it out. And I tell people, like, print out a whole bunch of them and put the same amount on there, and you're going to put it from creator energy or God or however you want to say that energy, and you're going to put the amount of money, and then you're going to write a note in there like, what is this money for? This is my monthly payment from my creator energy. And you're going to sign it with their name on there, and that is going to keep coming, and literally put in there monthly. You're going to write one for August, once it's September and October and November and December. And then next year, once this starts coming true, then you're going to switch it up and you're going to ask for a different amount of money. Maybe you're going to ask for double than what you got. And it may take a little bit to get there, but it's not going to take that long. And eventually you're going to start getting that higher amount of money and just flowing. If there's property you want, or a house that you want to buy, or whatever it is, literally find that and get an image of it in front of you several times a day. Literally, the more you have it in front of you, the more you want that layout, the more you want this, it's going to come and literally find you, track you down, and literally your universe is going to put it right in front of you so you can grab that amazing energy and be like, oh, this is what I really wanted. So many times people do not hold that image or that energy for near long enough, and then they kind of get this so kind of halfway energy, and it's like, wait, what am I doing this for? Because you're not getting what you desire. You are not really pushing the energy where you desire your money or your time and effort to go into. Anything that is less than what you desire, I don't think so. That's not what I ordered. Definitely. And I guarantee you will be having fun literally creating your dream life. I can't wait to hear what you manifest in your life. I thank y'all so much for joining me tonight, and I know that we'll be talking again in a couple of weeks. Talk to you soon, guys.